Come along with me to get LASIK eye surgery. So there's probably a lot of people out there who might want to get LASIK but are nervous about getting it or are too scared to get it themselves until they see somebody that they know go through it. So I'm hoping that sharing my experience with this will be helpful to some people. So I started wearing glasses when I was about 9 years old, and that is actually how we discovered that I am pretty severely allergic to metal, because the frames on the glasses were giving me a rash on my face wherever they touched my face. So I had these awful rashes on my cheek and on the side of my face. So I got moved to contacts when I was about 10 or 11 years old. So I've now been wearing contacts for more than 20 years. And for someone who travels as much as I do, the contacts are just getting really inconvenient. So I always have to think about packing contacts, packing spare contacts, packing my contact case, packing my contact solution. I always have to check my bags. I can't ever take my bags as a carry-on because I'm always carrying liquid. So the contacts are really just becoming a hassle, especially with my current lifestyle. So it is finally time to ditch the contacts and go get LASIK. Come along on this journey with me. All right, it is the morning of the surgery. We are on our way to the eye doctor's office. I'm going to get my eyes fixed.
Maybe now you'll see your ex the way I see him.
Okay, you know what? It was a good joke, but I'm gonna need you to stop.
Never.
So the day of the surgery, you can't wear your glasses or your contacts, but you also can't wear anything on your face. So you can't wear makeup or lotion or anything like that because they say it could interfere with the lasers. So I apologize for my appearance. This is the first and last time you'll see me looking like this. And you also can't have any caffeine the morning of surgery. So that means no tea and no coffee. And anybody who knows me knows that my favorite drink in the whole wide world is sweet iced tea. So I haven't had my sweet iced tea this morning and I'm pretty sad about it. And here we are, ready to go get my eyes fixed. So hopefully the next time I come walking out of here, I'll be able to see a lot better than I can right now. So right after the procedure, obviously you can't see. So they say you have to have a designated driver to drive you home after the surgery. So that's why our favorite bestie Jared is here. He's my designated driver for the day. So they're just gonna do a few quick tests before I go into surgery. So they're measuring my cornea, the shape of my eye, and my prescription, all that fun stuff.
Your eye, if there's any like bumps or curves or hills, it's kind of cool. I'll show you it afterwards. It's like looking at a map. And you're good to blink for a second. I'm just gonna find my margins.
We're just kind of making a video about the journey today.
Fun, cool. Looks pretty. Oh, I love it when they go simple. Makes it so easy instead of taking it like 40 times in a row. Oh.
Okay, so did you guys catch how hot he is? Like, we're just appreciating how hot the guy is that's helping us, so he's gonna make this day a lot more pleasant. Of course, naturally, I can't wear any makeup today, so I look like this. How am I supposed to pick up hot guys looking like this? Come on.
Hey boy, how you doing? You wanna go out later? You want some of this? There's plenty more where all this came from.
I swear I'm normally at least kind of pretty. Okay, I'm not even under anesthesia yet and I'm already this loopy, so good luck to all the staff here today.
We're gonna get her while she's under. Just try to hit it.
Looks really, really good.
All right, so my tests are all done. We're about to go in. Jared is in his lovely scrubs because they're gonna let him. Yes, they're gonna let him come into the OR to observe. So he has to get scrubbed up. So here we go. They gave me some anti-anxiety. I'm feeling a little dizzy. If I hold still, the world just goes like this. Every time I look at this cart, it moves. Can you tell the cart to stop moving? Why does it insist on being an elevator? It's going down. Stay. Stay. Stop going down.
You're gonna scoot up all the way so your head is in that little headrest there. About right there.
Okay, here we go.
How long have you wanted to do this really?
I would say at least a few years. As I've become a full-time content creator and I travel so much, it's becoming a necessity now.
Where are you traveling primarily?
We usually go to England on our long trips.
I got you from here, okay? That's so cool. Doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Treatment complete. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. We got every last spot in. It looks gorgeous. Hang in there, Amber. I'm almost ready. You okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. You ready for that left eye?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. She's just so good to work with. It's not normal. She's so good. Now, I'm going to point something out to you.
There it goes.
Now, watch the outer ring, though. Because of the astigmatism. Watch this. Right there. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
That's the astigmatism correction. And then the cap cut.
10 seconds.
Looking gorgeous. You're looking awesome. Okay, well done, friend. You did awesome. It's looking really good.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, final selfie. Here we go.
Oh, I look awful.
Look at so good. Congratulations.
Okay, and I am out of surgery. We are done. I cannot see what I look like. I assume I look like hell. I feel like some of the drops they put in my eyes might have gotten in my hair during the procedure, but it actually wasn't that bad. Overall, it was not painful. Right now, I just feel like my eyes are really dry. I would say that wearing a really dry contact actually feels worse than this. So this is actually not as bad as wearing contacts. So I've got a little bit of dryness. My vision's blurry. I can't really see that well. But overall, it's not that bad. Honestly, the most painful part of the surgery was the headrest. They had my head on while they were operating on my eyes. Yes, the thing that was holding my head hurt worse than anything they did to my eyes, honestly. My head is still sore from that headrest. All right, walking outside for the first time since my surgery. Obviously, you want to have on the sunglasses because your eyes are going to be really sensitive to the sun. And again, like I can kind of see, it looks really blurry and really hazy. I can see general shapes. I can see that Jared's standing right here behind me. I can see the car. I can see that there's a car right here, but woo, that sun is bright. All right, let's go see the world with my new eyes. Okay, we're home from the procedure. My eyes are feeling a little dry, a little scratchy, but not too bad. So I've got a couple of prescription eye drops here. I'm just gonna drop them in real quick. Oh, there we go, got it in. They're a little stingy, but not bad. All right, eye drops are in. And now I'm just gonna go take a nap. So they do recommend taking a nap for a couple hours when you first get home, just to kind of give your eyes a rest because they're a little dry and a little scratchy, and taking a nap is usually the best way to just alleviate that and not think about it for a couple hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. See you in 4 hours. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm struggling pretty hardcore. We are about, how many hours after surgery? We're about maybe 4 or 5 hours after surgery. My eyes are burning pretty bad, but I can see. So I can, it hurts to open my eyes, but I'm starting to kind of see for the first time. And everything looks 3D. Like everything just looks more crystal clear and real than I've ever seen it before in my life. Like wearing 3D glasses in an IMAX theater. That's what my world looks like right now. My eyes hurt a lot, but I think once I heal, it's gonna be really cool. Look at, holy. I've never seen so many blades of grass in my life. This is one of the side effects. My eyes are hurting so bad that my eyes start like watering uncontrollably. So I'm not crying, this is just what my eyes are doing. You gotta kind of stay on top of trying to keep your eyes dry. And then as a side effect, it also makes my nose run. So think about like you've been crying really hard for several hours and that's how it feels. Except my eyes are also on fire at the same time. So that's what we're feeling right now. But that's to be expected for the first day, they said. So we're hoping it'll get a little better tomorrow. I hope. Because this sucks, but the vision is just incredible. Wow, look at the bush. That's what she said. No, but really, like, I can see every leaf on this bush right here. That's cool. My new hobby is going to be going outside and just looking at stuff. The kitty!
Amber has a thing with cats. They will find her. They will come up to her. They will love her.
Hello, my kitty. Hi. Hey, baby. Come on in. Let's go watch TV. All right, it is the morning after surgery and I am feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. So like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was in a lot of pain last night after the surgery. It just felt like extremely dry eyes, burning eyes, scratching eyes that I just could not get rid of no matter how many eye drops I put in. But today I'm feeling much better. My eyes are still a little bit dry. I see things a little bit hazy, but I can definitely see. Just looking around me, I can see very clearly the streets, I can see the trees, I can see the cars passing by, I can see Jared, who is currently driving me to my eye doctor for a follow-up appointment this morning. So we will go check on my eyes and see how they're doing. And just as a side note, my sensitivity to light still is pretty bad this morning, which is why I'm wearing sunglasses. But that's normal. They said I should expect it to be that way for about a week or so. It's such a weird feeling having my eyes be this dry and scratchy, but yet I can still see very clearly at the same time. So it feels like I have dry contacts in that I need to take out, but then I remember, oh yeah, I'm not wearing contacts. So it's a feeling I'm not quite used to yet. Okay, follow-up is done. My eyes are healing as expected and everything is looking good. However, my eyes are still very sensitive to light, so sensitive in fact that I kept wearing my sunglasses even when I was inside. But other than that, everything's looking good, healing normally. I think I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. So the post-op care is pretty straightforward. I was prescribed 3 sets of eye drops. One is an eye lubricant, like artificial tears. One is an antibacterial drop, and one is an anti-inflammatory drop. And I just put 1 drop of each of these in both eyes 4 times per day. And something really weird I want to show you guys. So I have been staring at my eyes all day, feeling like they look really weird and something looks off. Like to me, it just feels like I have these big bug eyes and they look like they're popping out of my head. It's because the whites of my eyes are completely white. I have absolutely no veins showing in my eyes. So you know how a normal eye might have a few red veins here and there? Mine have absolutely none of that. They're completely white. and it looks so weird. So that is what is off about my eyes that I couldn't figure out. So I did look it up and I found that this is a normal thing to experience after LASIK. It's just caused by a little bit of swelling or inflammation of the eye after the surgery, and it is temporary and it goes away after just a few days. And my eyes are still a little bit too sensitive to light to be spending much time outdoors today. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day indoors resting my eyes. My family is actually going to a lavender festival today and I'm so sad I can't go with them, but I hope they will go and have lots of fun and bring me back lots of pictures to look at once my eyes get feeling a little bit better. And tonight we are throwing away all contact lens related items. So contact case, contact solution, travel size contact solution. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And in my purse, I have 2 travel size contact solutions, a contact case, and some contact rewetting drops. Goodbye to all of this too. Goodbye, 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 and goodbye. Look at how much extra stuff you have to have when you wear contacts. This is ridiculous. Okay guys, so it is the second day after surgery and I am almost completely back to normal. I have a little bit of haziness, a little bit of dry eye, but that's really about it. I'm still staying on top of taking my eye drops, so I'll be taking these for about a week. And other than that, my vision is great. I feel like I can see even better now than I could before when I was wearing my contacts. Everything looks a bit sharper, more vibrant, and everything kind of has this weird like 3D look to it, which I think is just being caused by the fact that everything is a little bit sharper now than it was before when I was still wearing my contacts. Today we actually went to an outdoor farmer's market and my eyes felt just fine. So my vision was fine, I wasn't in any pain. I just had to make sure to wear sunglasses to protect my eyes from the sun. But other than that, I think it should be smooth sailing from here on out. So I'm gonna do my best to preemptively answer some questions that I think you guys might have. But if you think of any others, please leave them in the comments and let me know. So first of all, what is the cost? So my total cost was a little over $5,000. I think I ended up paying about $5,100 altogether. And that is $5,000 altogether, not $5,000 per eye. So just $5,000 total. Was the surgery painful? So the surgery itself is not painful, but the aftermath was. So for the actual surgery, they use eye numbing drops in your eyes, so you can't feel anything at all during the actual surgery, but the healing process is a little bit painful, especially for that first day. So when I got home that day, I was in pain for pretty much the rest of the night. My eyes just felt very dry and very burny. No matter how many eye drops I put in, it just felt like my eyes were on fire. So I took some acetaminophen and ibuprofen and I just went to sleep because sleep was really the only thing that could help the time pass while I was in so much pain. But when I woke up the next morning, I felt much better. What was the recovery process like? So as I mentioned, the day of the surgery, you'll be in a lot of pain. You'll want to just go home and sleep for the rest of the day if you can. But the next day when you wake up, you will start feeling much better. And then from then on out, it's just a little bit of dryness, a little bit of haziness, but really nothing that can't be managed with eye drops and sunglasses. Is LASIK a permanent procedure? So yes, if done correctly, LASIK is a permanent procedure. There seems to be a misconception that LASIK is temporary or only lasts for a couple years, but this is not true. When done correctly, it permanently improves your vision and glasses and contacts are no longer needed going forward, except for when you start requiring reading glasses because of old age, which eventually happens to all of us. Did my vision actually improve? So yes, I would definitely say that LASIK improved my vision. I feel like I can see better now than I could before when I was wearing my contacts. So if LASIK does not improve your vision or makes your vision worse, chances are your LASIK was not done correctly. Overall, was it worth it? So for me, I would say yes, it was definitely worth it. Not having to deal with glasses or contacts anymore will be life-changing for me. And the moment I got home, I went through and I threw away all of my contact-related stuff. So I threw away my contact solution, my contact cases, my contact moistening drops, all of that stuff, and it felt so liberating. And I felt that the price was worth it, especially for never having to deal with or buy contacts ever again. The convenience alone makes the price worth it. And as far as my vision, like I said before, I feel that my vision is better now than it was when I was wearing my contacts before. So overall, in my opinion, yes, definitely worth it. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will do my very best to answer them. And otherwise, thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. And I am so excited for my new life with no glasses and no contacts.